Good morning world from our little cottage here in Wales. We've started the day very normally. We're popping round to the back of the house where there is in fact a little baby park, and Story is having a great time in the swing right now. There is our little cottage right there. If you haven't been watching for the last couple of days, we are at the Little Loverston holiday cottages. We're testing out living in Wales, seeing what it's like to be here in a nice homely environment. There's about 4 or 5 barns here, and it's just a really nice place to wake up in the morning. We're surrounded by plenty of land, lots of farmland around here. They've got this huge park here, which is kind of turned into a kiddie playground. All this space, Eden the dog over there, and one of those buildings over there is a games room. They've got a pool table in there. We're actually just about to head out. Today is going to be about exploring the towns around here. We want to see what it's like to live in this area, so we want to see what is available around here, what the local life is like, and cafes and restaurants, and possibly even have a look at some of the schools around here. Just have a look. What do you think of that Story? Fancy going for a little wander? Oh. It's so nice to have all this space around. Definitely makes it worth having a doggy too, walking freely. Story's just enjoying a little horsey at the moment. Does that bounce, Sash?
No.
It's just for play acting. Are we going to town? Yeah, let's go check out the local town, yes? So the plan for now is we're going to go and check out the local areas that we would consider buying a house in if we had the money to. Possibly the areas where the schools might be. And then we're going to go to a local town called Narberth, which is meant to be really nice and pretty and touristy, something that would be nice seeing in the area, and whatever else we can fit into the day. Set up the sat nav. Everything.
The aim of this morning is just to get a feel for the area and see what it's like, see what the traffic is like, see what the roads are like, see what the properties are like, and just see if we can see ourselves living here. I have to say, I do like how it feels being here. I like that the properties, some of them seem isolated, but they're not. They're still close to a town, and you can have a nice lot of space around you. That is a real big thing that I really want to have. There is a lot of space in Wales for sure. If we were to actually be looking for a home in Wales and looking at houses in Wales, I think it is really important to be able to come to the area and smell it and feel it. If you're going to buy somewhere, you really should know the area before you move. If you've been watching Jay and I for a while, you will know that we tend to not do that. We kind of just move to places that we've never been to before. But if you're actually going to buy a property that you're planning on spending many years in, it is important. And you could go buy a house and then discover that it's next door to a farm and it stinks like fertiliser for 10 months of the year, and that wouldn't be very nice. So
you can't see that in a picture.
No. Jay and I had actually discussed coming to Pembrokeshire before we went back to Portugal for that reason, because it is an area that we would consider buying and moving to. We thought it would be good to come because when we're not here in England, when we're in Portugal and we're not in the UK and we're thinking about moving, then we'll actually know what it's like rather than just dreaming about it. Yeah. So Jay, the delay on the Mazda actually worked out quite well, didn't it?
It was meant to be.
Yeah, it gave us time to come here and explore. Okay, I just squeezed out of the car next to a hedge, but we are in a little town called Narberth, and we are going to go and have a little wander around, get some lunch and see what's here.
So we're just walking down Narberth High Street now. Nice little coffee shops, quite quaint. Lovely artwork in the windows. These are nice, aren't they, Sash?
Yeah,
I like that peacock.
Gift shop.
Yeah, oh, there's a doggy picture down there. Right, we've come to Plum Vanilla Cafe. Ready to go in, Story? There's a few too many people in there at the moment, so we're just going to go for a little wander. Just noticed a nice little shop here. Some artisanal products. There's some good elements here, I have to admit. I've noticed that whenever you do visit a touristy type town, they tend to be full of independent shops and businesses, which is always a nice sign. You don't see any Starbucks here or any Costa Coffees or anything like that.
No.
So it's always good, isn't it?
Yeah.
When independent shops can thrive. I've just noticed there's some little public walkways that go off into the forest and farms, straight from the town. I'm trying to visualise this place in the blue sky of summertime. I'm not sure if you get much blue skies in Wales, but I've heard that this gets very touristy when it gets to the hot times of year. So being here smack in the middle of winter, I have to do a bit of a visualisation. Look what we've just discovered. Nice.
Cool.
Good, isn't it? Narberth Castle. That's pretty cool. So about a 2-minute walk from town, and this is where we've arrived at. Sacha's braving the grasslands. This reminds me of that time we were in, well, was it Wales actually? Yeah, we were in Wales last time, before Story was born. Imagine this in the summertime. Actually, I quite like it in the winter too,
Yeah.
because you've got like this kind of dark, dramatic sky. It actually works with the buildings. Completely free to get in to this place. Some kind of limescale dripping down from up here, which is pretty cool. Look at that. You can see it dripping down. So what do you think, Sash? You think the cafe will have space for us now? We could give it another go, can't we?
Right, lunchtime though, so that's why it's busy.
Okay, we've arrived and they found little space for us by the front. Story is down there. What are you doing? I'm just checking out the menu. Right, we're just finishing up at Plum Vanilla Cafe. I had a beetroot burger and Sacha had a lentil soup, which is very nice.
It was nice, yeah.
I really enjoyed that food. Total bill was £26, about what I would expect to pay for lunch.
We also got 2 coffees.
Oh yeah, had an espresso and you had an Americano. Yeah, pretty good.
Story was playing with a little wooden coffee machine that they had in there. She loved it, didn't she?
Yeah, she was having a great time playing with that coffee machine. Actually made me feel good because I could see myself in her concentrating on doing the task right. That's what I like to think of myself as. Yeah, I like to do one thing good, and I could see her doing that with that. So it was nice to watch her.
And we are back at the cottage.
Mm-hmm.
Yay!
It's been a very homely evening so far. We've been talking to each other about how it already feels like we live here because we've been living very normal lives. Sasha's been doing a workout, Story's been playing on the floor, just watching like she normally does. She definitely mimics Mummy. You can see her bouncing up and down and doing little squats and stuff like that. It is really cute to watch. I'm just cooking dinner in the kitchen right now, making some lentil and potato dal and some tomato and bean with some spinach thrown in. It doesn't really have a name, but that is what's going to be for dinner tonight. Sasha's just finishing up a shower after her workout, and this is what dinner's looking like. Got 3 slices of wholemeal bread with grains and the 2 dishes I just made, which looks lovely. Looks like my wife is about to join me for dinner time, which is great. And I'm going to end off the video because we want to have a nice evening together. Hit the thumbs up button please, where's my thumb? There it is. Please subscribe to our channel and hit the notification bell as well so you know when our videos go online, and we'll see you tomorrow for another adventure.
Yay.
Bye.